This commentary is actually going to be about the game itself. I know it's incredible. Mostly just because I have never posted an invasion gameplay, and to be honest, it's one of my favorite playlists to play. I generally have a lot of fun. It's it's 6v6, so it's really fun to bring like a 2-man party or a 3-man party into it, and you can generally still do pretty well on a consistent basis and just have, a pretty good time and just have fun. This is one of those games where everything goes on and everything happens. Now, I like to call myself, better at defending than most people, so long as I don't, jump into plasma grenades like I just did. Just because I don't really just stick to one side. I mostly go back and forth. Whatever is being attacked, I go for. If the right side's being... Because, generally, I just stick in the middle. I just stick right in the middle, so I am free to run to both sides. Right there. I knew they were going to be attacking because Chris called it out to me, and Chris was like, it's going to be attacked. And then I was like, okay, that's fine. I'm going in. And since I was there, I was able to, with the help of my teammates, take out the threat relatively easily. Now, I'd say that this is probably the most effective way that you can defend. I've seen a lot of people play. I've seen a lot of people play Invasion, and what they like to do, even if they're in a party of, if they're in a party of 4 or 5. Generally, what they do is they what's it called? They go and try and spawn kill. Now, that's a bad thing, because if you try and spawn kill, and say that one person gets past you relatively easily, and what that does is that makes it so you are in the hole. You have 3 or 4 people coming up from the opposing team, and you only have 2 to defend it. Do the math. It's not a very good thing to deal with, and I find myself double beat downing a lot when I play Invasion. I mean, my highest kill, my most kills is indeed the fucking fucked up his world. But yeah, my highest kill is melee, and that's just because as soon as you get into the the thingamajig, the little invasion area, then it is very easy to get melee kills, and that's probably the most efficient way aside from grenades. Most of the time, whenever someone is in the thing, you'll see a lot of people spam grenades, and that's generally a very, very good thing to do, because if they want to keep the points going, get the fuck out of my way, teammate. But yeah, if they want to keep the points going, they'll want to stay in, and if they stay in, then they're gonna fuck this guy up. There's if they want to stay in, then they'll have to take the grenade, or if they want to lose the points, they'll have to dodge the grenade. So it's sort of a quick decision that they have to make. Unfortunately, these teammates aren't exactly very good. Me and Chris were mostly doing everything, and they were just, dying all over the place. Now, I get really lucky and get a really, really good spawn on the Wraith. Generally what happens is I try and go for the Wraith, so I'm able to back up my teammates defending, because it is really, really easy to defend with the Wraith, and because you can do shit like this, and yeah, there's really not much they can do about it except for go into the other one, which is also extremely easy to dodge and avoid. But I don't know what that guy was doing. I don't know why he just didn't go for me. But defending that, I've never been the best at, because generally I'm just too slow with the Wraith, and they can just usually get it. I mean, probably what I would go with is it's probably better if you don't grab the Wraith, because if you don't grab the Wraith, then you'll be able to go over and help your teammates faster. But at the same time, it really all depends on how you spawn. If you're just dying, then obviously you want to spawn near the objective. You don't want to spawn and then run towards the Wraith, because that's a waste of time, and it's not very efficient and not something you want to do. However, I did not do very good defending there. Do not take what I did there as what you should do. But yeah, the Wraith is really, really good at defending the final round, and not that defending the final round is hard. Not sure why my own teammate was attacking me. I think I betray him actually, and don't know what that guy was doing. But yeah, Banshee is really the only thing that can take on a Wraith, and that Banshee driver was not very good. But yeah, there's really nothing that anyone can that any of the Spartans can really do aside from that any of the elites can really do to take on their own Wraith, which is pretty funny when you think about it. And I believe that this fucking Scorpion driver is a dumb shit and caused me to end my spree relatively quickly. But oh wait, no, actually no, that wasn't the part. But anyway, yeah, the Wraith is really good at defending, and it's not very good at defending the second wave. But if you want to like think ahead, and if your team is sort of struggling, you can get the Wraith and prepare in advance to where they will get the second one, to where you won't get absolutely fucking destroyed. You'll just be able to deal with them in round 3 as opposed to get a round 2 defeat. As long as you can still get 3 rounds, you'll still get a win. It's just it won't be as easy. So it's sort of a trade-off that you need to think of if you're going to do anything like that. I'm not even sure anything I'm saying makes any sense, but there you go. Another good way you can defend as Spartans is basically a sniper and a shotgun spawns like right up there, top right of my screen, or it was top right of my screen. This sword user is a fucking dumb shit and gets destroyed for it. But generally, if you have a well-balanced team, one person will grab laser, one person will grab sniper and shotgun, one person will grab rocket launcher, and you'll just be covering each other with those power weapons. And if you can do that, then you'll be the most efficient at it, because I don't know. Because basically what will end up happening is you'll be able to snipe people. I don't know what the fuck that guy was doing, but he managed to kill me, so whatever he was doing, he was probably doing it correct. That's always fun to watch. But basically, I grabbed the tank because I'm an asshole, and I wasn't going to give it to Chris because I'm an asshole, and I poor vehicles. Well, okay, I grabbed the tank at this point because if no one was going to grab it, they were going to score, and there's not much we can do about it because there's a bunch of guys over there, and I betrayed someone, and yeah, there's really nothing we can do at this point. They had every vehicle advantage, and we had like none of the power weapons. So it's just sort of a thing that happened, and they are going to actually end up scoring it, which is really, really unfortunate. I tried my absolute best, but they get it in sudden death, which is just... oh, that is frustrating when you do all of that defending and it just ends up just not working. But, I don't know, that's just what I would do. Like, in any situation, there are lots of other ways you can do it, but ways that I would not defend is, charging in and spawn killing, or, I don't know if there's really a bad way you can defend on round 2. But, I don't know, I'm sure there's some morons who can think of a way. Now, playing offense, I play offense kind of weirdly. Generally, as I've said before, I play with a squad, of one other person, or of 2 more people. Like maybe it's either just me and Chris, or it's me, Chris, and Willis, or it's me, Chris, Willis, and South. But generally, what happens is if no one is going for the objective, then I go for it. But if someone is already in the objective, then I defend them. Just because if I can draw enough fire off of them, then they won't attack the person in the objective, and the person in the objective will be able to get more points. That is my thought process of why I got out of the objective. Plus, I managed to stay alive. And because I managed to stay alive, I was able to get another kill, and be able to get a killing spree with, I was able to get 6 kills with just one bunch of needler, and even better if you can get a teammate who also has a needler, so you can just keep taking his ammo if he just keeps going in and dying. But I suppose that's just sort of mean and stuff. But whatever. That is my thought process. And another thing I like to do is I go after the capture point that has the most points. So say, you know, one has 7 seconds left and one has like 12. I go after the one that has 12. Mainly because most people are dumb when they play this game and they guard the one with the most. Generally, or guard the one with the least amount of points left. That is a bad thing. You always want to split up. You always want to like stay in the middle and just be able to go in whenever you need it and stuff. Because if you don't, then, well, they'll be able to just charge in one side and be able to just destroy you. But yeah, generally I just go after the one that has the most points. That's just personal preference. You can just do either one. And see, something right here, you know, I was seeing people that would prevent me from getting the points, so I killed them. And, yeah. Then again, these guys were not very bright. Getting 4 kills when I shouldn't have even had 1. That was wonderful. I'm not sure what my teammate was doing there. He just decided to roll out of the way for absolutely no reason at all. I'm not sure why Chris kept needling me, but we got it. And that is how you do it, ladies and gentlemen. Now you'll see me back here waiting for the needle, or waiting for the Wraith. That is mainly to prevent what I did in round 1. Basically, you want to do everything you can to and there I was talking to Chris. I was like, hey, you want Ghost or Wraith? And he was like, I'll take Ghost. And I was like, okay. So, because I don't really care. Like, if I'm talking to Chris or I have a party member or someone else, like, some random wants the Wraith, I'll let him have it so long as he's on my team. Like, I don't really care. The only vehicle that I do not trust randoms in is the Banshee. Because the Banshee is the single best vehicle in the game behind the Scorpion. And to put it in the hands of a noob is, well, to put it bluntly, terrible and not a good thing. I'm not sure what that guy was doing. But, yeah, generally when you put the second best vehicle in the entire game in the hands of a retard, generally bad things happen. And that's not something you want to happen. So, generally, you obviously just prevent that from happening. Which is what I do and why I wait back there. But if someone else is back there and wants to grab the Wraith, I'll let him grab it. But if someone that I don't know wants to grab the Banshee, wants to grab the Banshee, I do not trust him. Because all too often I've seen a moron grab the Banshee and we've lost because of it. Because he dies with the Banshee, like, virtually instantly. And, this is a pretty nice tear. This is so hard to do with the Wraith, you have no idea. But, yeah, you want to sit here. Like, if you have the Wraith, you want to sit here. Why? Because generally they will always try and spawn there and grab the Scorpion. And when the Scorpion goes out, you pre-fire. And when you pre-fire, you'll be able to get a shot off on the Scorpion before he can get a shot on you. And if that can happen, that can happen. And in that case, he was not able to kill me because I had shot him, but I betrayed myself. So that's always a good thing to do, but I put on a huge tear there, and because of that, they were able to take that capture point. And now we have the thingamajig going, and another thing to always check on the final round is check whether the Banshee is friend or foe. Like, that's what I always do. And since I saw that Banshee, you know, it was attacking the that guy sucked. I just noticed. But yeah, I always check if the Banshee is friend or foe. And since he was friend, I didn't bother. But if he's foe, obviously you just say, Banshee is foe. And they'll be like, got it. And stuff. And yeah. But, see, I do play the objective. I brought it, like, way there and stuff. But yeah, that guy gets fucking destroyed. And yeah, it took long for me to spawn because I, like, betrayed someone and stuff. But that is just my strategy on you know, Boneyard and everything and stuff. On Spire, it's a little bit different, and because if you on Spire it requires grabbing Banshee and Sniper, and if you can grab Banshee and Sniper, you will win the round every single time. There was nothing they can do about it. But anyway, thank you for watching, guys. I went 41-11. See you later, guys.